The U.S. Department of Justice calling on Clarksville, Indiana to reevaluate its hiring practices, saying the police department allegedly discriminated against a potential employee because of his disability, HIV. The lawsuit filed just today is claiming Clarksville police pulled a job offer from a volunteer officer because he has HIV. Local health experts tell WHS 11 Team's Tom Lally the virus is no longer the death sentence it was in the 1980s.
Was a death sentence. It really was. But now we have developed medications, and our medications are so much better now. It's evolved into more of a chronic disease.
Infectious disease specialist Mark Burns from U of L says properly treated HIV is more like high blood pressure than the infectious cancer it was seen as 40 years ago. Now it's a disability protected by the American Disabilities Act, which the DOJ claims Clarksville violated when it pulled a job from an unnamed applicant. In 2015, the suit claims he was working as a volunteer reserve officer when the police department offered him a full-time job contingent on a medical exam. His HIV was well controlled with medication and it didn't present a risk to others, according to the suit. But it says the examiner advised Police Chief Mark Palmer that he, quote, posed a significant risk of substantial harm to the health and safety of his colleagues and the public. The job was pulled, and the man spent months trying to appeal. I reached out to Chief Palmer and the town of Clarksville for a response. The town manager got back to me tonight with a statement saying they have been made aware of the complaint and have been working with the DOJ to resolve the matter. Despite this recently filed lawsuit, the town of Clarksville is still working towards an amicable solution. Now let's take a step back. This potential officer was one of hundreds who test positive for HIV in Clark County each year, according to HIV.gov. The county health officer tells me the vast majority are at a low risk.
Honestly, as life goes on, the side effects of the medications end up being the most dangerous thing for some of our HIV positive patients.
Experts like VOA Health Outreach and Prevention Manager Valerie Forsetti point to the phrase U equals U.
Undetectable equals untransmittable. So what that means is that the viral load of the HIV virus itself within your body is so low that it's next to impossible for you to transmit it to another person.
The DOJ argues that describes their complainant, and they want him rehired and the town of Clarksville to reevaluate its hiring practices and retrain all involved. In southern Indiana, Tom Lally, WHAS 11, on your side.